So one of the biggest reasons why a lot of us have so much clutter in our space is because of the unknown time frame of how long to keep certain household items. Hello, I'm Judy, the organizer and creator at Rescue My Space. Welcome back to my channel, and if you are new, welcome to my channel. So in today's video, we're going to take a look at certain household items and how long you should keep them in your homes before getting rid of them. So without further ado, let's get right into the video. Before we continue, make sure you like this video, and if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe. All right, let's get right into the video. So one of the most difficult things to get rid of in our homes is clothing. The main reason why clothes are so difficult to get rid of is because of the sentimental value they possess. It's the history behind them, it's the money we spent on them, it's everything in between. So when it comes to time frames for our clothes, one of the most popular ones that I've seen and recommended is if you haven't worn your clothes in 6 months to a year, then you should get rid of it. Even though I do agree wholeheartedly with this, because the more often you're able to get rid of your clothes, the more space you create in your home, which is great because if you're trying to declutter your home and get it more organized, the more often you're able to get rid of clutter, the more space you're going to create. But I believe it may take more time to do this. So I would suggest if you haven't worn certain clothes in 2 years or more, then you should get rid of it, because there are certain clothes that just don't get worn. Even though we love it, we just don't wear it often. So, and I think it's okay to have a select few. Not everything in your closet, just a select few. And the reason why I'm so gung-ho on this is because I actually came across some shoes that I wore recently that I hadn't worn before in over 2 years. There was something about these shoes that I knew would fit in my life eventually, so I kept them. So what you can do is go into your closet and take out all the clothes you haven't worn in 2 years. Because you haven't worn them in so long, your best bet would be to get rid of them. And what you can do is to donate them. You can sell them, which will put more money in your pocket, and or you can give it to family and friends. But of course, you got to make sure they actually want it. It's been probably over 2 years since I've worn this top, but it's a very special top. And even though I know I haven't worn it in a while, I know for sure I'm going to wear it again because there's so much meaning in it and it sparks joy, and I really, really love it. So I think I'm actually going to keep this one. Yeah, I'm gonna keep this one. So the next thing, and probably one that we forget, is food and leftovers. So food is one of those things in our lives that can easily be disregarded. You know, you kind of buy food, and if there's no smell, a lot of times they stay in our refrigerators and our pantries longer than they probably should. Of course, you know, a lot of them come with expiration dates, you know, our canned goods, our packaged items. So we kind of have an understanding on when to get rid of it, even though some of us keep it longer than an expiration date, which is fine because I am not judging. I always tell you, I don't judge. But there are some foods that don't come with an expiration date, and we kind of just have to keep track of it. So what you can do is after your trip to the grocery store, place your produce, especially, in a container, write down the purchase date on either a sticky note or a label and place it on the container. So this allows you to know when it was purchased so that you know when to get rid of it. So here's an outline of the shelf life for some common fruits and vegetables. So let's also take a look at other time frames for other foods. So when it comes to dairy, it can be consumed within up to 10 days after purchase. And eggs can last from 3 to 4 weeks after purchase. And did you know they can be frozen too? So according to foodsafety.gov, raw ground meats, poultry, seafood, and other variety meats can be in the refrigerator for up to 1 to 2 days. When it comes to steak, chops, veal, pork, they can last in the refrigerator for up to 3 to 5 days. But after these foods have been cooked, they can last for up to 3 to 4 days. So of course, if you choose not to use these foods right away, they can be frozen. Eating expired foods isn't dangerous at all. Even though the quality may suffer a bit, we're more likely to get rid of them if there's an expiration date, if there's a time frame on how long we should have them. So keep that in mind next time you go grocery shopping. And if you're interested in learning more and reading more on the time frames for certain foods in our homes, feel free to check out the blog post. So next is cosmetic items. Cosmetic items is one of those items that a lot of us use all the time. And these items can easily accumulate in our spaces without even realizing it. So here are some time frames for certain cosmetic items we have right now. So when it comes to most mascaras and eyeliners, they should be used within 90 days when they're first used. So chances are you may still have a lot of product left, but it's best that you buy a new one to prevent bacteria from building up. So liquid foundations can last up to a year. You just have to make sure that they're out of the sunlight and out of heat, so keep them in a cool area. But when it comes to lipsticks and lip glosses, they can last for up to 6 months to a year before needing replacement. All right, lip gloss time. Lip gloss. Ooh, yeah, I'll use this one. But I've had this for a while now. When did it expire? Doesn't really say. When did I buy this? I think I bought it about 8 months ago. Okay, I think I'm good. Okay. Whew. All right. I recently just got rid of a lot of my lipsticks, and even though it stung just a little bit, it was needed. Right? It was needed. Yeah, it was needed. So eyeshadows last up to 2 years, and I've had these for 3 years. So I guess I gotta let them go. Bye. So as far as powders, our face powders, our blushes, our highlighters, they last up to a whopping 2 years. So I would recommend to splurge on your powders, your blushes, your highlighters, but to maybe purchase less expensive mascaras and eyeliners. So I hope this video brought some insight about the different time frames for certain household items in our homes. And I hope it motivates you to start getting rid of some stuff. So let me know in the comment section below which of the items I mentioned today is the most difficult to get rid of. You already know what time it is. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe. And thank you so very much for watching this video. And as always, I'll see you soon, right? Yeah. Bye.
Hey girl. Hello.